Conferência de imprensa com Alexandre Ritschard, o novo campeão do Monte Lisboa Belém Open. Congratulations for the win, for the title, for the week, actually fantastic one for you. First thoughts for this one?
No, I'm incredibly proud and happy that I was able to get through it. It was, I think, a very difficult week with the weather, with this match today, the two matches yesterday. It was very challenging, but I'm just really proud that I was able to get through it.
A really tough one today. I think it seems from the outside perspective a little bit fresher than you, at least from my perspective. What did you have to do in the third set to turn the things around? Because he had the momentum, I think, in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, very difficult match. I didn't really use my chances in the start of the second set. I think I had a lot of break points on his serve, and then he played a really good second set. And then in the third, I just noticed I was not winning any points anymore from the baseline because he was everywhere. And then I decided, okay, I have to find a way to move into the net more and finish at the net and apply more pressure that he has to do something when he's moving. And I think that really worked. That allowed me to break him and put pressure and move forward and end points a little bit quicker.
Do you think by the end of the second set, when you were starting to come up again, that you had a chance of maybe I can finish this in two?
In the second set?
Yes.
I think it kind of, like I said, I kind of think it was the beginning of the second set that where I allowed him to kind of come back in that sense mentally, because I could tell he was a little bit upset, and I think that if I could have gotten that break, maybe he starts going away a little bit more mentally, and then I can put pressure and finish it in two sets, The tie break, I don't think I played a very good tie break, and he just played solid. But then I was able to kind of change my tactics and finish it in the third.
As you said, it was a dream of you, childhood dream to be in the top 100. Did you think about that during the match, or could you put that aside?
At the start of the tournament, I wasn't sure if I needed to win this tournament to be top 100, so I didn't think about it. And then I think in the quarterfinals, a fan said, "Hey, if you win this tournament, by the way, you're going to be like 90-something in the world." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I can do this." There's like 2 more matches, and it felt really far away still. But and then for some reason, I kept getting reminders on my phone from people, "Hey, by the way." So I was like, shit, I'm going to have a chance here to do it, and it would kind of annoy me if I didn't take the chance. But at the end of the day, the results and the winning and all this is just a reward for consistency and hard work. And I was just really trying to focus to beat Rafael, because I knew that he was playing good and that he's very tough mentally. And on top of that, I found out his family is here, so he's definitely not going to tank. So it was a good mental effort on my end as well, I think.
Yesterday you said you are a bold guy, so not a bad thing to achieve for a bad guy to achieve that milestone.
Yeah, I maybe exaggerated. Of course, I'm 30. I'm not that old. I'm still. I consider myself still young. But I guess in the world of tennis, people see 30 and they think, oh, he's on his way out. But for me, it's just, in my opinion, just getting started. And I'm just want to see how far I can go. I think I have what it takes to play at the top, and I just want to explore if I can, how far I can take it.
I would just like to know some information about you. If you have a coach, if he was here with you, and which is your natural language? Is it French, German?
So I was born in Zurich, Switzerland. But my mom's American, so I'm half Swiss, half American.
Okay.
I went to school in the States. I did 4 years college. I had actually many surgeries and many issues with my health. I had like 4 or 5 surgeries, 2 of which should have been career-ending for me, but I had some really, really good doctors, and I was really, really lucky. I'm within the 1% of luck. Like, they remind me of that every time I go for a checkup. So tennis was not for me sure. Like, professional tennis was not like sure thing for me. So I went to college. I did 4 years there. I had some time to, you know, see other things, school, normal life, you know, partying, drinking, all this stuff, you know, and you know, learned a lot about myself, and then realized I do want to play, and I had to kind of see how my body reacts to what I was going through, and then it took a long time for me to realize, you know, to realize some things and to feel confident enough to say, okay, I'm going to go pro and I'm going to go all in. I know I'm a bit older than most guys, but you know, starting, but I just always knew I had something in me to play at the top, and I just wanted to explore. And my family supported me, that's another thing. They said, just keep doing it, and we'll support you if you want to do it. So in that sense, I'm lucky. Otherwise, you know, I have to go work somewhere. So I'm very grateful for their support and love. And yeah, that's where I am, and now I'm here.
Yeah. What about the coaching team? Do you have? Was it here or not?
So I kind of have a base. I don't really travel with a coach much. I don't really travel with a coach. I travel with my girlfriend. She surprisingly has very good knowledge about tennis and the mental side of things.
Right.
So she helps me tremendously. So I don't really feel like I need to travel with a coach. I feel like that's, you know, an expense I can save. Because obviously, you know, now I win the tournament, I make okay money, but in general, these tournaments don't provide enough to kind of make a living, because if you come with a coach and a physio or whatever, you know, you have to pay everybody. So I try to kind of save that cost, but I have a base in Zurich and I have a base in Marbella where my girlfriend lives, and I live in Zurich, and I have my coach at home in Zurich that I've played with since a kid, and I have her coach in Marbella that I work with, and he kind of has his academy and stuff, and he's great. He does everything for me, and so does my other coach. But you know, I kind of know how I want to play and what I need to do. So you know, I kind of run my own practices, but they're really there to support me. Yeah.
There's a lot of good players in Marbella, right? Right now, there's a lot of good players training there.
Yeah, no, Marbella's great. I mean, I love it there. It's really nice. I mean, life is very easy. People are nice. The food is great. You know, you're right at the beach. There's a ton of players. I know there's like a tennis club where a lot of the top guys like to go. I think Safi William, he's like 16 in the world. He trains there. I know Kukushkin is there. A lot of Russians. Djokovic goes there sometimes. I hear he goes there quite a bit. Shapovalov, I've heard, is also there. They always go kind of in and out. It's just like nice. The weather's good. You can always train. There's always players, so it's a good location. Yeah.
What are the pros, the good things that you brought from the college, tennis college from the USA to the professional tour?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was not mentally ready to go on tour, and I think that college was there for me to, you know, kind of mature mentally and also realize that there's other things in life than tennis. It's easy to get lost on tour and feel like this is your life and this is everything. It's just tennis at the end of the day. You know, there's a lot of other things as well. And that kind of just helped me relax a little bit more. So it was a good experience for me. Also, I have a degree in graphic design. I can, you know, pursue whatever I want after. I already have my bachelor's. So if I start pro career at 20 or 24, 25, it's still a good amount of time. So, yeah.
You are one of the stars at this level this year, third title, 4 finals. It's not the biggest title, I think you won a 125 before, but can you compare this joy to the joy you had this year in the other titles? Because of course here is a little bit lower than that title, but went to win 3 matches in 2 days, tough match. I think you played 1 indoor match as well. So all the challenges you had this week, can you compare the joy you have right now comparing to the other?
Yeah, I mean, this week was very unsure for me. I kind of came back from a little bit of an injury that I got the week before in Sevilla, or 2 weeks in Sevilla. I was a little unsure, and then it felt good, and I was playing. You know, a lot of variables, you know, the weather, indoor, outdoor, 2 matches a day. I thought the tournament was seeded very well. There's a lot of good players here this week. So I wasn't sure how it was going to go, so just tried to focus match for match. For me, this is just very special because I've achieved top 100 here, so I will always carry that with me. So
I know you said that you felt that maybe you could have played better in the beginning of the second set, but I saw by the end of the first set there were a lot of games going to deuces and advantages, and you were winning them, and then you were also very strong by the end of the third set. Dealing with the sun, especially when serving in this area here, it seemed to me you were dealing with it better than Stefan. Would you say that you were mentally stronger? Because that's what it seemed to me.
Yeah, I mean, I just, that comes with being a little bit older. You have just more experience. I just know that, I know the conditions are good. It's not a secret. There's big holes in the court. It's dangerous. It's cold. The sun is right in your face. I mean, the bounces can be bad sometimes. I know it's not perfect, but if you waste energy on that, you're fighting more things than you need to. So it's definitely mental work. I mean, for me, the most challenging thing today mentally was definitely the sun, especially in the second set, was that sun on this side. I mean, I could not see the ball. I was hitting forehands like this far next to the court. I just couldn't see the ball. But I just, I try not to show him, because if he knows, he's going to feel good and keep doing it. So
Did you change your toss?
No, I didn't. Nothing really worked. So you just kind of keep going, and I always try to take advantage being on the other side, which I think both of us did. Both of us broke each other on the other side. So, it is what it is. And then towards the end, I think in the tie break, the sun kind of went down, so it was okay after that.
Thanks.
You said you're gonna visit Lisbon tomorrow. What do you want to see the most?
I leave that to my girlfriend. I just kind of where she wants to go. I don't really have a plan. We'll just kind of see what the city is about, and yeah, I heard it's a cool city, so we'll see. Yeah.
Way to remember. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You guys.